Hello, hello, hello. Welcome in. Welcome in, friends. Hey, Tammy. Hey, beautiful friends. How's everybody tonight? I hope y'all just got done watching Angie. She made a beautiful wreath fold over. Hey, Timmy. Did you see that TikTok video? It's going up and up and up. Sorry, I'll move this as soon as I get these made. I had to switch out because I can't find my other packages. Package of greenery I wanted to use, and these have to be picked. Oh. Hey, Katniss, how are you, sweetheart? I haven't seen you in a while. I missed your face. Nobody's reading to me, Katniss. Hope you're feeling better, girl. Hope to see you back out and about soon. I miss your face. Yes, you need to take back your spot. I know, your kids are at that age where I'm sure it gets crazy at your house. And then homeschooling on top of it. Well, this is what we're making tonight, friends. We're making a centerpiece out of this nativity scene. I haven't done very many centerpieces. So, we'll see how this turns out. There we go. I just loaded my gun a few weeks ago. Or not my gun, my... whatever this thing's called, pick machine. So... thanks, Ange. I really liked your piece done in that fold-over method. I hope we get to see it done. Sorry, this will just take me a few here. Everybody had a good Monday? Has your Monday been a Monday? Mine was pretty good. Hi, Michelle. Welcome in. I just need a few of these to stick down to the bottom. Just to to give it some green. Green. And these don't have much of a stem on them. So, thank goodness for the pick machine. Because that helps a lot. So I don't have to, wire each one of these separately. Hey, Grace. Oh, hope I didn't hit the wrong button. Does it also say anything about promotional content? Thank you. Well, I don't know. Maybe I hit the wrong button. Guess I'll just watch what I say. I hit the wrong button. You know me. Those that know, know. But anyway, we're making this nativity scene tonight. I'm going to fill it in. Just made a simple little bow. Thanks, Timmy. Let me get this. Hopefully I don't need this anymore. If I do, it'll just be for a couple, and I can do them from over here. Alright, that way you can see better. I got this on the turntable. So we're just going to start. This is on a foam. Just going to stick some of these in around the bottom just to bring it down a little. Thanks, Sharon. It doesn't say that that's a designer ribbon, so I'm not sure if that's what you, but yeah, I did hand make their clothing. I used to sew a lot, and I got kind of away from it for a while. One time I had 5 or 6 sewing machines. None of them worked. Katniss, you can't sew. Well, I don't really sew either. I can't hand sew, but I can turn the machine on, let it run. So I am by no ways a seamstress. And if I start to sew and I can't get it done all in one day, I'm done. I mean, I'm that way with about all my projects. can't, if I don't finish them, they'll sit here forever. That's why my name is what it is. Because I absolutely lose interest quickly. Thanks, Tammy. I'm sure you've all seen this set before. I did make a couple of them last year, but I didn't hand sew their clothes. My friend Laurel from Laurel's Designs, she showed us on her live how to make their clothes out of ribbon. And I did that. And my thought was, if I could sew it, it would be cheaper than using ribbon. So I waited till the store had it on sale, and I went there and got it. And that's what we did. Hey, Shara. Just not your forte? Well, the new machine that I bought offline, just at the local place, that sells, it actually, I don't even have to use the foot pedal. I push a button and it runs, and I didn't grow up that way. Okay, Kim, let me show you what this looked like before I started. This is how it came. We all have one of those stores near us, I'm sure. So this is how it was when I bought it. Thank you. So I stripped it down and redid it. But there is something I want to try before I go to the next layer of this. Just want to try something and see what happens. But I have a TikTok shop. It's connected to my TikTok. And I don't know about any of you. I have to watch because I get addicted to it. So I have to watch it. I'm not clicking that buy button off the TikTok shop. And because those videos are running all the time. So anyway, this is one of the things that I bought, and these are in my TikTok shop. And they're a cloth that you get wet, and it literally, you just get it wet, squeeze the water out. It cleaned the top of my stove. It cleaned my the hood, and it cleaned the hood. I rinsed it out and washed the window. So these are linked in my TikTok shop. Now I've rinsed them out, but I haven't washed any, and I don't know how they're going to hold up, and I will let you know. But when I cleaned my bathroom with it, the handles and everything. When I cleaned my bathroom with it, the handles and everything were shining, and I literally wiped off with a mirror with the same thing I wiped off the mirror with the same thing I wiped off the shower surround. And they weren't that expensive. I think they were $8.99, and they are in my TikTok shop. So, those are in there. And those are one of the things I love from the TikTok shop. And these are another thing that I love from the TikTok shop. And these are linked in my bio. These are also, I use them as dish rags. I use them as cleaning clothes multiple times. I think you can buy them in different colors, but I never read, so I ended up with pink and blue. And, but these have been washed multiple times and still look nice. So, I mean, somebody that had a baby, you could even use these on a baby. I mean, they're very soft. And I use them as dishcloths, cleaning cloths, wash the dog's face, all the stuff. So those are two things that you can find in my TikTok shop. And it's linked to my TikTok. So I just wanted to try an experiment and see what happens because of something that somebody told me. So, okay, so there's that. So now we are going in with some of this flocked pine. We're going to bring some of that in. And now we get the white stuff all over the flocking. And those of you that's never heard me tell this, years ago, long before cordless sweepers and all that stuff, I decided I wanted to flock tree. So, I didn't have a flock tree. I went out and I took my artificial tree out and literally bought the flocking, and it said that you put the thing in with water, you wetted your tree down a little bit with some water, and hey John, you wet the tree down with water, and then you put the flocking in this bottle and you spray the tree. It did say, thanks John. I was showing him just a second ago. I don't know what I do with it. What it looked like before I started. I don't know where I put it. Oh, here it is. And I'm sure you've seen these. This is what it looked like before I started. So, anyway. So, I turned the sweeper on in my living room and started flocking the tree. Well, it was going along pretty good. And I had to stop because I needed to refill the little bottle with flocking. And when I turned around to get the bag of flocking to put in the bottle, my whole entire house was white. And it was floating down. So, yeah, it was, oh, what a mess I had. But I had a flock tree. I decided I already had a mess, so I might as well finish it, right? So I finished it, and I had a very pretty flock tree. Hey, Vinny. So, yeah. But I never did another flock tree ever. Never. I didn't. I wasn't brave enough. These pieces of the green that we stuck down here, we just put in there to give it some color. Pieces of the green that we stuck down here, we just put in there to give it some color. Because my coach says you should have a few different colors down there, not just one. So that's what we're doing. Oh, yeah, they had some beautiful ones. Really pretty ones down there. I have a 9.5-foot tree. I used to do multiple trees, and I might again, but for right now, what I'm doing is enough. Well, maybe not this year, but in the past with working, trying to do things out here, I didn't have the time for it. So I hope you all watched my TikTok video of Saturday. Hey, Debbie. I have a 9, an 8, and 2 7s, and 3 6x5s. Well, yeah, I used to do all that. And I decorate. We have an upstairs porch. We used to decorate up there. We used to decorate everywhere, but, you know, people say, why don't you do events? Well, that's why. It's the age. And I can literally say that since my chat GPT told me I was old. So now I'm allowed to say I'm old. I'm officially old when chat GPT tells you you're old. I know, you're only as old as you feel. Just depends on the day, Jess. For those of you that are new here, Sunflower is one of my daughter-in-laws. I have 2. And that one should be working. What the heck? Let's try a different one there. Oh, you are at work. Okay. So that means my grandson's probably not watching. He always tells his mom and dad that them people on there know me. Bring this one on around. You're about to press Jacks 6. Oh. So, but anyway, on the weekend, my friend Timmy was at an event, and my husband and I took a drive, and we drove up there and surprised her at her event. And it was a huge event, people everywhere. And those that don't know, I have lymphedema and sometimes have a hard time walking. And I swear we had to walk 1.5 miles to get to her. Just got home from a 9-hour drive. Wow. I'm going to be making a 9-hour drive soon. And so drive soon. And, so we went up and surprised her, had to walk across the darn field, baseball diamond, a field, and there's a car show going on. I was like, oh, I'm not going over there. And my husband's looking at the cars because my husband's show going on. I was like, oh, I'm not going over there. And my husband's looking at the cars because my husband's a car freak. And so he didn't. He knew I couldn't walk it. And so then we get up to where the crafters are. We have no idea where Timmy is. And all we can see is rows and rows and rows of tents. And I'm like, okay. So we went down the first one. Started, so then we found a middle row. And I said, let's go in this middle row. And if I see her booth, I've seen enough pictures of it, I think I can pick it out. Well, we did. We found it. But we had to make sure, before we put the bikini thing on and started yelling Timmy, we had to make sure that was her booth. So we're peeking around the corner to see if we can see Timmy. And we did. So we're 2 booths down. And I'm pulling the bikini thing out of my shirt. This is what we're making, Christine. It's an activity scene centerpiece. Pulling the bikini thing out of my shirt. Gary's not a tech person. I'm trying to get the camera hooked up, and we're hoping that Timmy don't come walking out. We're kind of tucked into this booth, and this lady, I said to the lady in the booth, I said, we're surprising the lady on the end. So just hang on. And they said, she said, okay. And she's just shaking her head. Not everybody comes in your booth and puts on a bikini shirt. And so then I went, got it all on, and he had the camera ready. And I started yelling, Timmy! Same way I did when we met Misty for the first time. So you just never know where that bikini's going to show up. It could show up at one of yours. Hey, Christine, can you see what we're doing? We're making this centerpiece out of this activity scene. Or on this thing. And this is what it started out looking like. Okay, John. So this is what it started out looking like, and this is what she looks like now. So here we go. So, where's everybody from? Okay, Christine, I think you missed it. It looks like you were gone. Christine, did you see where this started from? Illinois. Hey, Teresa. Jackson, Mississippi. You are not from Jackson, Mississippi unless you just moved. Alaska. Wyoming. Yep, that one moved too. It's not where she lived this morning. Because if she moved, her package went to the wrong place. Because I finally got it mailed out today. Ohio, up 75 north, South Carolina. Christine, did you see what this started out as? Tennessee, Tennessee, Sacramento. Okay, this is what it started out as. And we've all seen these in stores. And this is what she looks like now. I know, you're just messing with me. That's all right. I like it when people mess with me. I'm not, well, of course, I never mess with anybody. Right, you share? Yeah, so you can buy things that aren't so pretty and make them pretty. You can make them very pretty just by adding a few things. Where's the lightning so I can move before it hits you? Do we have lightning? If Misty was here, or maybe some of you guys know what kind of greenery this is, but I don't. She's always telling me. I haven't seen Misty in. Oh, yes, you can, Grace. Hey, Nona. I saw your live for just a few minutes. I was trying to get ready for mine. This will be beautiful on someone's mantle, someone's table. Oh, that doesn't go there. Thanks, John. I think she might have had a meeting tonight. I talked to her earlier today. I can't remember what she told me. She was tired, so she might even be asleep already. But if she is, she'll wake up and jump on here. I'm beginning to do the same thing. Since I don't have to get up, I leave people on and wake up, and they're still talking like Christine at 3:30 in the morning. Yes, to me it would be beautiful as a gift. Hey, David. Yes, this would be beautiful as a gift. I made me one last year, and I had my room done in pastels, and I did it in the pastels. It's really pretty. But I can do that because I change my room out every 2 years. I'll add a few things this year, change up a few things. So I figure I can always change it. I'm going to build the back when we're done. All right, let's get this in here before I lose the spot. I don't want to lose its spot. Yeah, this is beautiful. I like the poinsettias just as well as I do the magnolias. Thank you. Thank you, Cindy, Angela, Timmy. Get it over here so you can see it a little better. Move this glue pot down because yeah, there you go. Kim, thanks. Thanks, Nona. I've seen some really pretty ones that you've been doing, Nona. Cher did a snowman the other night that I just loved. When she changed out his ribbons, it was beautiful. Now that we have snow everywhere, let's get some of this off of here. And glue strings. So the snow's sticking to the glue strings. Thanks, Katniss. Then we got some of this 60919 gold. Not going to use the flowers. Just going to pull some of this gold out of here. I guess I will need my machine again. Maybe not. Like I said, I can do that from over here. It's just that I have so much stuff over here. Thanks, Lynette. This is, for those that are just new, this is how it started. We've all seen these in the stores. That's how that started. They are pretty easy to change out their clothes. And that Santa you made yesterday, oh, that's all I can do not to add that to my cart. That is beautiful, girl. That Santa looks so real. If you're not following these people, you should be. There's a lot of beautiful designers in here. Lynette, Kimberly, Nona, Christine, John, Angela. If you're a designer, put a emoji in the chat so we can see. I don't have to pick that. So people can see who you are. There's no better way to get out there than to follow each other. Hi, Cindy. Yes, follow each other. If there's somebody you're not following, follow them. You know, we can everybody can go to the store where they sell these and buy one. And there's not going to be two that are alike. Not two that are alike. So, you know, it's not like people are stealing other people's designs. They may get some inspiration off of it. And I'm not a gatekeeper. So this is not a Ross, Cindy. This is not a Ross. This one came. Somebody want to put it in the chat? I don't want to get a violation. Thanks, Timmy. Thanks, Timmy. Tim. Yes. They've been passing out violations like crazy, so I'm being careful what I say. Or attempting to be careful what I say. And I thought I was all set up for tonight's live, and then they tell me that I got AI on. And AI's not designing this, I am. AI's not designing this, I am. You're going to mark that on the calendar? I'm sure you guys are. I'm sure I'm going to hear about it. If you're not part of this summit, that's tomorrow. That starts tomorrow. That's going to be fun. A lot of creations there. Well, so far I haven't gotten that thing. If I did, I didn't see it. So, I just want a little bit of pop of gold to come through here. Claudia's door decor's in there. Angela, Bella Reese, Misty, Little Luxuries. Small details. I think maybe she's not in there. Hi, Paula. And, you keep losing me too, Grace? Sorry. Is it me? Am I floating out? Do you have me? Says we're good on this end. All right. So, let's see, who else is in that? Oh, I don't even know. There's a lot. There's 20 of them. And they're on for 3 days. So if you get in tonight, if you sign up for the whatever, you can get it for, come right to your inbox when it's over. And that's like $17, but you only have a few minutes to get it for that price. So, and as of tomorrow, it goes up. You have a black banner that's saying you have, I know. I don't know why I have that. And because there's nobody in this room, there's no AI hooked up in this room. I think instead of hitting the contact button, I must have hit the AI button. So, but they're not giving me a violation. So I must not be doing everything wrong. It starts tomorrow morning at 9:30. Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. I have more ideas here. Yeah, I was on there. I don't think they're reporting you. Paula, you know that place we meet in the daytime? If you get a chance, like on your lunch and somebody's in there, come in so we can talk about it. Because we learn a lot of things today of why that's happening and what's happening. Or reach out to your coach and she'll help you. But I'm trying my best not to say the words I'm not supposed to say, so I don't get a violation. But I guess we just talk like we always talk. Because I could stand here and swear forever and I wouldn't get a violation. Sometimes things are crazy. Some things I just don't understand. Yeah, mine is too. But they're getting... We were pretty much advised today to read the new rules and regulations, which I haven't done, so I don't want to speak what they are, because I would be probably telling you wrong. I play whatever music I want, and that's never been a violation. I don't even know why I don't have music on now. I usually do. I am going to build this back out. But see how that gold's just giving it just a little bit of color? And that's what I want it to do. I don't want it to go crazy. I'm just using one pick. I might add the other one when I do the back. Yep, I know. Well, you know, it's being owned differently, so things are going to start running a little differently. I'm going to fold these. And I'm not sure if that's I don't know. I'm not a rule player. If you know me, I don't always play by the rules. So, something in there. At least I don't play by the same rules everybody else does. Sometimes I make up my own rules. Kind of funny about some of that stuff. So how are we looking, guys? And a little gold out the bottom. I didn't turn my glue gun on, so I can't. Gotta put something in here. I think I have a small one of these I saved somewhere. Thank you, guys. Yeah, I know. But new companies, new rules. We have that in everything we do. Every time there's a new changeover, new manager, all the rules change. Thank you, Cindy. Yeah, I made a couple of them last year. I made the ones I did last year. I made them both in bread bowls, the oval ones. But those haven't went cheap enough for me yet, so. And the M store had these bases 50% off on their anniversary weekend. Alright, I need to stick something here, and I'm not sure what it'll be yet. Maybe some of them gold beads. But I don't think I want to add too much more. Other than to the back. And I gotta find another thing of picks before I can do the back. And I'm just gonna build the back straight up. Oh. Yeah, I think it's kind of pretty. Oh, I gotta get his. And let me take this, guys. It's in the kitchen by my sewing machine. Get his staff in there. But if anybody wants to make some of this, you could probably do it with glue. The same as I did with the machine. And this is the week that fabric's on sale. Let's see, do I need to move it back? Yeah. Yeah, so you can see the whole front at once. What do you think? So Jen is on her way back home? Okay. Yeah, Jen's supposed to come on after me. Because if she's texting me... Are you coming on, Jen? Jen's a boutique. Can somebody pin her? Thanks, Tammy. Alright. She said it'll be a bit. But again, if you just popped in, this is what this started out as. And this is what it looks like now. She said it'll be a bit. But again, if you just popped in, this is what this started out as. And this is what it looks like now. I might have to give him a... I might have to do some surgery on him. Okay, you're not going to be able to finish, but at least you'll get it started good. So, let me see if I got any of those gold balls laying up here. These gold orbs. Puzzle piece, sorry. Alright, we got it. While we're waiting a few minutes for Jen. This is a good week for, oh, I can't say that either. Never mind. But those that were in the live broadcast on that Sunday with Misty and Cara and Lindsay and Kayla, those three have collaborations this week. Thank you, Jen. I'm kind of happy with it. I'm not a big centerpiece maker. I've only made a couple. So I'm learning. But I do have, somebody brought up the other one. I'll show you what I got. And I think I'm going to put in a wreath, and I got a couple more coming. I have a couple other things coming. I have a sign coming that says that's Santa Claus kneeling at the baby Jesus, and it says Jesus is the reason for the season. I always love that sign because it brings both sides together. I have that coming. And then I have this. But I think I'm going to put in a wreath. I have that to do. I have the nativity scene to do double doors. And I want to do that this week. I would like to do double doors. And it's the three kings for one and the nativity scene for the other. And it's done in a stained glass. Be doing those on a grapevine. Let's see, what else do I have to do that I want to get done? I got a couple snowman heads to do. We're looking, Timmy. We're looking. Let's see what else. Those are... Oh, and I got my owl. I think I got all my stuff this week for my owl. I think he's stuck to my glue gun. Yep, he is. Hey, Mr. Owl. Have my owl to do. He's going to get done in a winter looking scene, so I got a little bit of time for him. Neutrals with some greenery. Try some of this snowy greenery. So I'm excited to do him. Yeah, he still has a tail. We didn't lose his tail. For those that don't know why Timmy's doing that, on a live the other day I was showing him, and I literally thought this cardboard thing pulled out, and the rest of the feathers were going to come out. So I'm trying to make that happen on the live. And these guys are rolling laughing. And, yeah. It doesn't. Yeah. It doesn't. The tail is a cardboard tail. And I went to try to match the fur so I could make a tail. I can't. Not since the one store went away. Yes, Yashara, this is the owl. You know, the cardboard tail? I thought it came out. All right, Jen is ready. Jen's Boutique. Could somebody pin her? A lot of you guys are moderators. So, a lot of you guys are moderators. So, it didn't get, well, it kind of did get violated because I was pulling, trying to get those feathers out. All right, Jen's up there. We're going to jump over to her live and watch her. She's going to start a wreath. And I'll see you all over there. Thanks for joining me tonight. And we have a lot of sick people. A lot of people in our group in our wreath making community need prayers for whatever reason. So keep us all in your prayers, and or whatever it is you do. And we'll see you all again probably sometime this week. Then I think I'm going to do a daytime live this week, so we'll see how that goes. Have a good one, guys. Love y'all.